It's the beeps at the beginning that really get me. Hello, this is the channel Seaglass, and this is another video. I'm sorry if you hear clicking, I'm trying to get the video to play so I know what time I am talking on. Okay, so, well, that's a weird way to start the video, since this is a topic of ghosts. So this is a weird ghost story that I am telling. This is one of my only encounters with ghosts. I've known other people who've had ghost stories, but this is, mine. Not just mine, but you'll see later. So back when I was in high school, my brother was in college. He moved out for a little while, but then he moved back in to save on room and board because he'll just be living in my house. He was also living in my basement with his friend because his friend also needed somewhere to be and he couldn't afford room and board either. So he was a good family friend, so we let him stay over also. Uh, when I had to get up in the morning, it's me and my mom, and my mom would get ready for work and I'd get ready for school, so we were all just scrambling. One day I was trying to look for my clothes, so I opened up the basement door where we had our laundry machine on the other side of where my brother was in, and there was a door separating between two of them. Uh, so, my dog's making noise, sorry. Uh, so I opened the door and I was going to go downstairs, but when I opened it, I saw a woman in a nightgown, and I thought it was my mom. So I called out to her to get me some clothes. I thought it was weird that she was coming out of my brother's apartment, but maybe, she was checking on the fire extinguisher or something. So not fire extinguisher, I forgot what they're called. Anyway, so I called out to her to ask her if she was checking the laundry or doing it, if she could get me my clothes, and she asked me what I was doing, and I turned around because a voice was coming from behind me, and my mom wasn't downstairs at all. Uh, so I didn't know who the woman that I saw was, but I still needed to get my clothes. So, like an idiot, because it could have been a woman just in my basement, but I didn't. I had to get ready for school. So I walked downstairs and I walked to the laundry room and she wasn't there. There was no one there. There's not even any windows on that side of the. Uh, there wasn't even any windows on that side of the basement, so there's not like she could have walked in to there. So I got dressed and I went to school. After that, uh, I went home. I was eating dinner, and after my brother came from school, he went through the front door and he said hi to us. And I think he went out with his friend somewhere. So they came in. I asked them about the woman. I know both of them weren't dating anyone at the time. And his friend just looked at me really shocked about what I was talking about. Uh, he saw a woman that night also. He saw her looking over his bed, and I asked, "What did she look like?" And I didn't say anything to indicate what she was wearing, either or anything. And he said she was wearing a gray, uh, cami type nightgown with spaghetti strap sleeves, and she had black hair. And she was leaning over him while he was sleeping, and then as soon as he sat up, she ran to the door, and that's when I opened the door and I saw her from my side. And this is honestly one of the craziest things I've experienced. It might not sound as crazy. I have other crazy stories, but personally to me, I rarely hear of multiple people seeing a ghost at the same time. It's just really weird. Later on, we found letters inside the wall of my house because my house is pretty old. It's actually one of the only ones with basement in my town because it was built before all the other ones. We found letters in the wall written about a woman um, who was sick or dying in the house, and since it was built such a long time ago, they had to write letters and stuff and send it to family so they know what was going on. So that, well, that's not really a long time ago thing, but they put it in the wall. It was a tradition back then, was building in that region, and in like 1930s. So this woman could have been that one from the letters that we found inside of our wall. And that just completely baffles me. And I mean, I hope I don't encounter ghosts again. I have a lot of stories with shadow people, which maybe I'll share, but they're really spooky, honestly. But that's my ghost story. Anyway, follow me if you want to. That's it for this video. If you want any more spooky stories, if you want to hear my shadow people story, then comment below. I read all the comments. See you next time.